we're gonna do a little something special for Alan. I know you guys love Alan. We love Alan, great member of the team, one of the greatest guys ever. He has been coming to us a lot lately talking about his compound, but he's constantly talking about wanting to make progress out there. Problem is, he doesn't have a ton of cash to throw into it. Today, we pulled up to one of these like lost freight pallet auctions, and we brought Alan along with us, and we told him that we just need his help to come pick up some stuff that we bought and get it back to the shop. Little does he know that I'm going to let him pick a bunch of stuff in here that he can just pick out. I'm gonna pay for it, and then he can turn around and sell it, use it, do whatever he wants, and turn it into progress out of the mountain fortress. It's exciting, it's a surprise for him, and since it's been a minute since we've been out to the mountain fortress, figured this would be a great way to get that series kicked off again. We'll go find him and let him know what the plan is.
Is that a little pot?
I don't know if Alan is the guy we bring on this stuff. He's like, I don't know, there's a little pot right here.
Nighttime underwear, Alan.
I didn't even look at it. I mean, I figured
It could be a pot. Hey, speaking of, we have a little bit of a surprise for you. We know that you want to make progress out of the fortress, and you're always talking about, you know, wanting to round up funds and figure out a way to keep that project moving.
Okay.
We've decided that today's purchase is on us for you. You're going to pick out 3 pallets. They're going to be all yours. You can keep them, sell them, trade them, burn them, whatever you want.
I don't have the time for that.
Sorry, you have to. Diesel. Also, you get Diesel Dave to help you sell it all.
Oh my god.
Pick 3 pallets. You have 5 minutes. Timer starts now.
Minutes. Oh my gosh.
Get ready to watch the most stressed out version of Alan you've ever seen.
You know I'm gonna have to store this at your shop.
You can keep all the money, you can store it at the shop, and you can use all the shop resources you need to help liquidate the stuff.
Yeah.
The pot might not be a bad
It's a diaper. Jiminy Christmas. I better walk with him and make sure everything he says is what he thinks it is.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't. It just didn't catch my eyes. So, well, we'll get this one here.
What do you see in this that you like?
Microwave, couple chainsaws on a stick, World of Warcraft stuff. We'll get this one here.
Alan, you got 3 minutes left. Is that a sword?
Hey.
Yeah.
Did he get the one with the sword?
Yeah, he chose that one.
They're heavy like I thought they were real.
That's just like a real gnarly LARP sword.
It's just like the one
Someone's
you
just getting their ass kicked in a park battle with this thing.
don't want your kids to get.
So my brother would beat me with.
All right, I'll take this one right here.
That one? What do you see that you like, Alan?
Bins for garbage.
All right, you got 3?
Yep. And I definitely didn't want to get the one that you found the diapers in.
Alan, are you excited, dude? Look at all these items you get to go sell now.
Can I get Ron to do it for me?
Spark said you can use the shop resources.
Okay, there you go. I mean, do that.
No, Ron's not gonna. You gotta sell it, Alan. Jiminy Christmas.
He did say good choice when you picked this one.
Oh, really?
He said,
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like this one. This one's probably good.
Yeah, but you see what I got here? I got a couple chainsaws on a stick, and I'm gonna have a fun time with hands. We're gonna have a joust.
And 6 barbells if you want them.
He's donating to the cause. You got 6 free barbells.
Oh, okay.
You got your dolly. You got a dolly.
It's one of my favorite things about doing things for Alan is he doesn't really know how to react. Like when we showed up at his compound after it had burnt down and we bought him a bunch of bricks and cement. People don't do stuff for Alan very often, so I don't think he really knows like exactly what to think or like what's the catch, but he'll eventually get excited. Hi, Al.
There's 2 sides of it all. Okay, all right.
you really probably could take these straight to the gym. There's 2 gyms right by our house.
Really?
So the money he makes goes to the compound.
Things that he doesn't sell, I'll go to the compound.
That's a great deal. Why didn't you get me a compound?
This will be good.
Well, ungrateful.
No.
Well, ungrateful,
Thanks.
Alan.
Thanks. Hugs.
Hug him.
Hugs.
Hug him.
Hugs.
Nothing to
Hug
do with
him.
it, Al. Can't.
Get him.
Watch your head. We're throwing straps.
Heads up and over.
Yep, you're good.
Oh.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
Okay. I got it.
Delaney.
What are you trying to say?
That coffee thing. That's an
No.
expensive coffee machine.
Alan, do you drink coffee?
No.
Oh,
Let's just go ahead and get a taste of what we're dealing with here. That's a toilet paper holder. That's actually pretty.
Really?
Yeah, that's a great deal.
Oh, I just know you want to buy that for $10.
All right, I'll finally look it up.
I'm doing like $12, $15.
$12, $15, dude. You think?
$15.
What brand was that?
$12. I say $12.
Okay, $22.
Wow. Well, you would have gotten that good deal.
So what's the price of it now?
$10.
Price did change.
I'm giving you a deal, half off.
Does that make you feel better, Alan? The first box we find is worth $22. What is that going to buy at the compound? $22. If I gave you $22 right now for the compound, what would you do with it? If I gave you $1,000 right now with the compound, what would you do first thing?
Probably lag bolts, big giant ones, and railroad ties.
Knows exactly what he's doing.
And that is just a sale.
Holy no.
It's probably fine.
Bad thing to say.
That ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
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 Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, just maybe take
Yeah.
that box off.
You already did.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, fine.
Alan, it's your possessions. You want it on or off?
Yeah, you choose. But watching it fall off on the freeway on the way back, priceless.
Yo. You gonna make any trip back up to the fortress anytime this year?
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of the whole reason we decided to do this, was to kick off some work we want to be doing at the fortress here. It's been too cold and nasty this winter to really get much done up there. Work kind of comes to a stop. You know, one of my main things that I committed to when I hired Alan was I didn't want to stop his project out there. I wanted to make sure he could keep moving, but at the same time, he needed the job to be able to pay for what he's doing out there. So I'd love to show you guys an update on what he's done and where he's at, and getting close to kind of getting the building all dried in with windows and stuff like that. So it's not like it's been completely stagnant, but it could use a little jump start. Keep our fingers crossed. I think he's still trying to process what to do with it all, because he just sees work and he's not the world's best salesman. In fact, the way I met Alan was I flew over his property before I even knew who he was, saw a bunch of vehicles. I wanted to sneakily explore his compound. Like, I looked up his tax record from the GPS coordinates that we had to see who owned it. And I didn't want to call him and be like, hey, I saw you got a really cool property. Can we come explore? So I called him and I was like, hey man, I saw some old stuff out of your property. Interested in selling any of that? And he was like, oh no. He's like the worst salesman ever. Didn't want to sell anything. So sales is not his strong suit. Luckily, he ended up coming and asking for a job like a couple months later after that phone call, not realizing I was the same person that called. So it's destiny that we end up together. We got to get back to the shop and do kind of an unboxing party to see what all he ended up with, and just watch him get even more overwhelmed when he has 19 Tupperware boxes that he doesn't know what to do with. Alan, what's going through your head right now?
Excitement and confusion at the same time. Yeah, I'm very good at finding good deals. It's selling stuff I'm not so good at.
Stuff, I can tell you that
I
right
am
now.
not good at selling
I tried
stuff.
calling you to try to buy stuff and you just blew me off.
Yeah, well, you also asked for something that I already sold.
Let's do sealed bids.
We'll seal the bids.
I'm gonna text you my highest bid on that.
Don't do it. He won't get it.
I'm gonna use it.
Well, no, I don't have my phone on me right now.
Exactly. The guy doesn't carry his phone. Wild without your phone, dude.
Living, breathing.
Hands, I'm gonna whisper my bid to you.
No, I'm not whispering it to Alan.
Well,
I can't get that close.
You gotta
You
put
can-
your hands on his ears like this.
No. That'll get hands too excited. No.
Let's talk about bad financial decisions for a minute. Everybody goes into debt. Things like RVs and boats, those can be terrible investments. Or, in my case, if you buy a boat and an RV together for a motorhome, it can be an even worse investment. I'm not writing it off yet because I still got plans for this big girl. But real quick, I just want to talk to you about those of you who are feeling absolutely buried in debt, because the sponsor of today's video is PDS Debt, and they can help you right now. You see, when it comes to debt, you've got credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, all sorts of different debt that piles up. With PDS Debt, you get a customized plan specific to your situation that allows you to take back control. No cookie cutter programs over here, no minimum credit score required, just magic from our friends over at PDS Debt, who are gonna allow you to save more, pay off your debt faster, and start putting your money where it belongs, which is in your savings account or actual real investments, and not boater homes like this. Guys, getting started is easy. All you gotta do is go to pdsdebt.com/sparks and complete your free debt assessment. It takes like 30 seconds. I can almost guarantee you, you're gonna be very, very happy with what they come up with for you. Thank you, PDS, for sponsoring the video. Now guys, get out of debt and don't buy any boater homes. All right, so the plan right now is we're gonna do a quick breakdown of Alan's loot to figure out kind of just to get a high level assessment of what we got, what's good, what's bad, what's worth trying to sell, what probably just needs to get donated or thrown away. And then Alan's gonna be able to make a plan on selling the stuff so he can come up with a big old wad of cash for the compound. Hey, what are you gonna use this money for?
Basically those long lag bolts for screwing in the wood, and then the railroad ties and or crane mats.
$300 online.
And I'm helping. Hey, I couldn't help but notice you're big into fitness. You could probably use some bars. Would you like to buy some of our bars today?
Alan just had his first sale.
That sounds like a phone.
Whoa, whoa,
Hold on. Hey, Hands. Hands, I got a proposition for you. I have something really good for you. Listen, when you get cats, I think they make it messy sometimes. This, my friend, is going to be able to clean your hard floors.
All right. Wait a minute.
What in the world?
It's a giant vulva.
What's a volt? Stop!
Please tell me you got that. That's what you're starting the video with.
What's a volt?
Al, you might have another cell right here. Yep, you do.
Whoa,
I'm buying
that's a Zion bed
That's a,
right
that's
there.
a Zion bed.
What the heck? It actually floats?
No. Don't think it floats. Hey, I'll give you $100 for it.
Okay,
that's a
here
good
you go.
deal.
It's like you had a sink and then you lost your sink.
Look at the brackets.
These things are big money.
Ooh.
Bissell vacuum.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
you know what? Take this home to your wife.
Yeah.
Don't you think she'd like a vacuum?
Our other one's getting old.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Here, just pull it out this way. Hold the bottom.
1700 PSI. That beat bag?
Yeah.
Oh. You want me to look up the price of those?
$40.
I think a little more. Like 55.
This is like
$55.
That's what I thought. What? Didn't I just say that? Yeah. 2 giant casters. Those are usable. In fact, those might actually go into the underground for secret doors.
Okay, so put a headed to the compound pile already.
Head to the compound. Hey.
Ooh, there we go, Al. It's a Mustang power steering rack.
We also
They're
have
about $300.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Horses and waterfall.
Horses. What is horses of waterfall?
Sounds like
I'm gonna put $100 on the starter.
Oh, okay.
Bad timing. Bad timing. Bad timing.
Go Chiefs. I bet this dude returned it right after the Super Bowl. He's like, I'm embarrassed.
I only want a bowl.
It's true. She's a That's so loud. Holy.
You ever play football? This is the worst.
This is a heavy-duty floor mat.
I actually want that. I'll buy that. It's a rug, right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Dude, these are expensive.
Oh, Al. Oh.
How much? Those are good because they got the back rubber, and I sort of like it actually. That's something I might want to take for the fortress. How much you gonna? How many you gonna?
Listen, man, if it's going to the fortress, send it to the fortress.
Alan, how's your pillow situation at home?
I don't use pillows. I don't like them.
You just flathead it?
Yeah. Sideways sometimes I wear, sometimes I don't.
It's not gonna be okay with that.
Hold on. You just raw dog it?
Like I do everything in life.
You don't sleep with a pillow?
I have a pillow, but I don't use it that often. This is an interesting box.
It's a pillow.
Oh, that's a pillow.
Whoa, it's tall.
Holy moly, that's one tall seat.
Shit. That's like a
It's like footrest.
producer stand?
Yeah.
Producer chair.
I think I've locked it in.
Cut! Nice.
I can see Sparks just going to his
comfortable
camping
chair.
with his family and sitting in that.
Everybody else in the dirt. Alright, so we've been digging through the stuff, and honestly, there's more valuable stuff than I expected. From what we saw on the outside of the pallets, it didn't look like there was that much good stuff. Granted, some of it's broken, some of it's, you know, trash. So I think from kind of what we've like added up here as far as stuff that could potentially really be sold, and I'm talking like sold for half of what they're selling for on Amazon. Got about $1,500 worth of stuff, and we're only halfway through. So we're gonna call it for now because it's Friday and Alan's got to get home and we all got to get to our separate locations. Depending on how much these witches cauldrons go for, I'm thinking there's probably at minimum 2,500, $3,000 worth of stuff, maybe more, hopefully. But that's more than what we paid for it, and that goes straight into Alan's project. So the next step is going to be finish going through all this, and then Alan is going to work with the guys to get it sold. So that's going to be it for now. Next up, you'll see what we do with it.
Alan doesn't have a smartphone. He doesn't have a phone that can, I don't even think, take, in fact, his phones can't take pictures. I am trying to get Alan's stuff posted for him this morning. Went through, found all like the easy sell stuff. So like these cards are like $215 per pack on Walmart's website. We've got 3 of those, so those are all listed. And they're all like brand new, haven't been used yet. Cold plunge bath. That's awesome. Talked with Alan. Alan said, just get stuff sold. He doesn't want top dollar for it. He just wants the money now type thing. So that's what we're doing.
You made any sales today?
One sale.
One sale.
Some seat cushion thingy that wraps around it to Chris.
Nice.
Yeah, $5.
He sold a Hot Wheels set to me. I haven't paid him yet, so if I pay him today, does that count as a sell for today or for last week?
And until money exchanges hands,
It's not
finalized.
So far, I've just stolen it.
Yes. Well, just sticky fingers at this point. I mean,
Alan, do you know who this person is?
it is a human male. He looks like he has some sort of armament for his hat, protection, some defensive gear, probably some sort
Have
of
you
large
ever watched
grenade.
a game of football ever?
Yes, I have. I know what football is.
But do you know who this is?
No clue.
Steven Seagal, right?
Looks like guys, he's got large hand grenade, gonna toss it over. He's got his helmet
That's
on.
Peyton Manning. No big deal.
Yeah, there we go. So we have the person who's coming to purchase this today, which will be the final for this video. Still got a few more things to sell, but we'll get to them in the future. We got a lot of other stuff going on. To help Mountain Fortress Labs out, which is, and now with the cash, we're gonna go find Dave and see how we're at on the sales. So let's find Sparks right now.
All right. Alan has something to show you.
What you got?
$240 for those 3 boxes of football cards.
He didn't even know he had them.
I didn't know there was football cards either.
I didn't know either.
I just found them one night and put them on Facebook, and they were the hottest commodity.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I've got another $500 right here for you
Oh,
from
wow.
just miscellaneous stuff that's sold.
Right.
And the thing is, I'm pretty sure we're still dealing with the bottom of the barrel stuff. You got some of those higher ticket items that you can sell.
Yep.
So you're sitting at $700-800.
740 right now.
That
We're
buys you
doing
a
good.
lot of lag bolts
Yeah.
or some swamp
Yeah.
mats.
What are you going to
Thanks.
do with that?
And it's going to go into materials. I don't know exactly what I'm going to get first off, but it's going to be either some of the threaded rod stuff, the lag bolts, maybe some wood pieces, or money for the crane mats.
There you go. So there you guys have it. Listen, this was an experiment to see what Alan could do to kind of create a bit of a hustle for himself. He's not broken even on what we spent on the pallets yet, but he still has a bunch of stuff that needs to sell. But rather than dragging this video out for however long it takes to sell the rest of the stuff, we're gonna call it good there. He's off to the races with some cash to be able to get the compound going. And that means you're gonna see some videos of us soon out of the compound working with Alan to keep that project moving along. Now the weather's getting nicer, spring and summer is upon us, hopefully here pretty soon, which means work can commence or recommence out of the compound. So stay tuned for that and wish Alan luck on selling the rest of his stuff.
Thanks.